In today's video, I'm going to go over the SQL minus and except operators. So these are basically the same operators, except Oracle uses something called minus. So that's the name of the operator. And other databases like SQL Server use except, but they're essentially the same thing. And they're really used to perform set difference operations between two queries. They what they return is a distinct set of rows that appear in the first query but are not present in the second query. And these are set operations. So if you remember from math and Venn diagrams, you've got two sets here. You've got set A and you've got set B. And what we're doing here is we're finding everything that is in set A that is not in set B, which is going to be this shaded area here. So that's how, uh, from a picture perspective, how this looks. Start out in Oracle. I'm in SQL Developer here, and I've just got this table. It's got some data in it. EBA cust products. So these are all the columns in this particular table. I'm just going to focus on a few of the columns in this case. But you can work on any of the columns in the table and do your basic differencing between them. So in this case, the table's just got a few rows in it. And so I'm selecting the ID, the product name, and the tags columns. And now what I'm going to do is show you, we're just going to get this set of the rows. So anything that's, actually it's just going to be these two rows, anything greater than 4. So that's just the rows with IDs 6 and 7, and these are just symmetric 2000 and symmetric 2100. And now we're going to do our set difference. So I'm going to select everything from the table. So that's all the rows from the table. And then I'm going to minus and say, show me everything that's in the first set that's not in the second, which is going to be these. So what I should wind up with is everything with an ID less than or equal to 4. And that's what we've got here. I'd also like to show you that you can use this to look for not only differences in the entire row, but within individual columns in the row. So if we look at our result set, we've got this first row here, then the product name, it's got enterprise in the name. So I'm just gonna make that so it's a little bit different. I'm gonna replace the string enterprise with pro. And so now this is going to look like that first row is going to change. Instead of having enterprise between Peregrine and addition, it's going to have pro. Okay, so, and if you recall, this is what the original set looked like. So now what I'm going to do is show you that this is going to detect that there's a difference in this first row because we've got, instead of enterprise, you've got pro. It's going to show you that row. And this is really useful for looking for any differences in rows in any of the columns. So I could have all the columns in the table in here, and it'll show me if there's a difference in any column. So that's very useful in some cases where you're just trying to detect differences, and maybe you want to update the target with the data that's at the source. Let's take a look over in SQL Server. So I've got a SSMS window, and I've got a table here we can take a look at. So it's just the database log table in the AdventureWorks database. And we're going to focus on a few columns again, just like we did for Oracle. So we just got a few columns: database log ID, post time, event. And now I'm going to just get all of the events that have a log ID greater than 23. So that's just these records. And like I said, it's basically the same syntax, except there's a different keyword that's used. So in Oracle, it's going to be the minus operator, and in SQL Server, it's going to be the except operator. So here we're going to get everything that's in the table, and then we're going to use except to filter out everything that's got a database log ID greater than 23. And so we're going to get everything that's got a database log ID less than or equal to 23. And that's what our set is here. And that's how you do this in SQL Server. That's it for today's video. I appreciate you guys watching. This was just something that came up this week. Someone was asking about it. They just didn't know about the minus operator, and there was, pretty competent SQL developer. So there's little things that are out there, little nuggets you can learn all over the place. So this is one that I figured I'd share this week. So please like and subscribe. Comment below any questions you have, and hey, please share the channel with someone. Any video, this one, or maybe another video you've watched that you think someone else could take advantage of, please share it. Try to grow the channel. Questions, drop them below. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.